we get to see him do the Kessel Run.
Hey, can we Okay, I'm taking the Make America Great Again hat off because my head's warm.
Welcome to Drunken Movie Geeks. I am Chris Lagaguy. This is Matt Swizzy.
You say your name better than I say it.
I do.
It's great.
Today we're talking about the 2018 Star Wars movie.
This year's Star Wars movie.
This year's Star Wars movie.
Which came out 5 months after last year's Star Wars movie. Great timing, Disney. You know how to schedule shit.
And it's called Solo.
There's nothing written on your
A
hand.
Star Wars movie.
You fucking charlatan. There's nothing written there.
The story of Han Solo and how he meets Chewie.
Hans Olo.
Where he gets his blaster.
He's a German.
Where he gets his name. You see him do the Kessel Run. You see him meet Lando. All the things you always wanted to know about Harrison Ford's iconic character. Matt Swizzy,
yes.
What did you think about this?
I liked it,
What
man.
did you think about this product?
This product? What did you think about this year's moneymaker? Well, it's not a moneymaker so far. I really liked it. I thought it was great. I had so much fun, man. I go to movies to be entertained. I go to films
Like for Deadpool 2. You just want to be entertained.
I go to movies to be entertained. And I got my money's worth. I had fun for the 2 hours and a bit that I was, hanging out and watching it. I don't think there's anything that I disliked heavily. There's things where I was like, you know what, whatever. Yeah. But I had a lot of fun. What about you? How did this, get you behind the cock and balls?
Listen, I went in with bottom basement level expectations.
Tyler approached Tinder, very good.
I was on board when Lord and Miller were making this movie. So I'm like,
Miller.
A full-out comedy. I'm like, sure, because I don't want
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
prequel.
Right.
It's not
I've
something I
come
wanted
to talk with
I don't
you
care. I
again.
met Chewie. I don't care. It's not a thing I wanted to see.
Well, we
so I was
did.
like, make
It
it
was
a
great.
I'm like, make it a comedy. And I'm like, maybe
Right.
it'll be a thing.
It was funny.
I mean,
You don't
at
like
times,
sassy feminist robots?
It's funny at times.
You know what I'm so stoked
It's
about?
funny
I
at
fucking
times.
got him to scoff at something feminism related. Your wife is gonna fucking kill you.
We'll talk about all three in a minute.
Your wife and the robot?
Yes.
Very good.
But overall, listen, I thought, it's fine.
Let's start at the top. Let's go opening sequence.
This movie starts off like dog shit.
Fuck you, it starts off strong.
No.
Car chase on an alien planet.
With characters we don't know.
We just met them. You wait, sorry, you're going in to see a solo movie and you don't know who Hans Olo is?
So, fundamentally, I'll set this up quickly. Him and Kira, I could have used a scene of them actually being together.
They were in
like
the car.
maybe a quiet scene at home where they sort of talk about.
A quiet scene at home in the orphanage where they live.
Show me their dynamic. Show me them together.
Their dynamic is they're trying to get off this planet.
So that when they get split up 12 minutes into this film, I care about them getting split up.
Okay, I'm with you.
So I don't care about them getting split up immediately, right? So listen, the movie moves fast, and I think that's
so fast.
I think that's a detriment.
So fast.
Because it sort of it just blows past interesting character development. So
on the note of character
so
development.
you're right. There's an uninteresting chase scene off the bat.
Oh, it's great.
We don't know.
I had fun.
We don't know who's running away from who. And
The
we
people,
don't care.
they're just running.
They're just running.
You don't need to run. Sometimes you just gotta run from people, man.
You're right. It's fine.
It's
And
fun.
then they try to escape. And all right, just very quickly, I need to touch on this. He sees Han sees an Imperial recruiting station.
Yeah.
They're playing the Imperial March.
In a major key, though.
They're playing the Imperial March.
In a major key.
So within universe, this is the shit they play to attract people? No. That is bad. That
No,
is bad.
it's in a major key, meaning it sounds happy. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do that.
all right.
I'm Joe Johnson in The Rocketeer. That's what that's all about.
The Rocketeer is an amazing movie. Do not invoke The Rocketeer when
Joe
talking about
Johnson in The Rocketeer. So, fucking pacing.
Okay, so wait.
No, let's talk
Wait.
about pacing, because
So
we both agree that the pacing in this movie
The pacing is
fucked.
fucked up. It's fucked
It's
up.
so fucked.
The first 15 minutes of this movie are terrible.
I don't know, man.
Can we talk about? All right, just. Can we
This is
talk
a
about-
spoiler-heavy review.
Yes. Don't fucking watch this if you haven't seen
Or
the movie.
watch it if you don't care.
Can we talk
Don't
about?
deny us page clicks.
Can we talk about the most terrible way he gets his name?
Oh, so bad.
Is I
So,
thought
who are your people, boy? I don't have people. I'm alone. Okay, we'll put you down as Han Solo.
Doesn't
Good
the-
luck, Han Solo.
But doesn't the Empire assign you like a number, like your TS?
No, that's if you're a stormtrooper. Okay, pacing. The pacing of this film. I did not care about the majority of the deaths. There are many in this movie. Fucking Jon Favreau's Monkey Man.
Oh, we're not even there yet.
Where are we?
Well, he meets. All right, so
Oh, yeah, he beats
he,
pirates.
he gets his terrible name.
3 years later, because they do a
Yeah.
3-year time gap in this movie, because
And
Star
he's in
Wars
the
loves
Empire.
their time gaps.
And he's in the Empire,
Yes.
which is a very
It's pronounced Empire.
canon thing to do.
The canon. He is canonically a
was an
dropout
Imperial-
of
yes.
Imperial. Yeah, that's
So
fine.
that works.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that scene though, when they're like in that mud planet and you
Yeah.
don't know who's fighting who, and he's just like, we're the ones invading them.
It's actually just Alabama. they were just in Alabama. The long time ago was they brought fucking AT-ATs into the Civil War. And the South boss.
But I didn't mind that scene. I like that Han was self-aware enough to be like, dude, we're the ones invading them. And I kind of like that. It does set the tone for his character.
Yeah.
So I was fine with that. And then he meets Woody Harrelson.
Oh man,
And,
Beckett,
And Tandy Newton.
Mrs. Beckett.
And then the next thing you know, we're on a fucking train. Like, we're on a train
No,
heist.
not the next thing you know. The next thing you know, you see a Wookiee.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Wookiee in a basement somewhere.
He meets
That
Chewie.
is how I'm gonna refer to my dick from now on.
So next thing you know, we're on a train heist, which looks a lot like the train heist from Winter Soldier.
There's no train heist in Winter Soldier.
Isn't there?
There's a train heist in the first Avenger.
Yeah, first
Have you
time.
fucking watched movies, man? Fucking idiot doesn't even know what movie he's talking about.
You know what I mean.
I didn't. The train heist
It's
resulted
a
in
below
character-
average action sequence.
Was it below average though? They had some cool shit.
So here's the thing: I feel like the movie rushed into that sequence. I could have used
Yeah.
a bit more setup to like who was doing what and where.
So this movie,
Like the movie really rushes it. And next thing I know, I'm like, oh my god, we're in a train
Okay.
heist sequence. I'm like, okay, let's go.
one thing I do want to like, I get that it's rushed. Pacing we both agree is weird. One thing I've noticed about the expanded universe that they're developing now, yeah, fucking whatever. They're mid-quel movies where they do movies between their other movies.
Yeah.
They're so far all heist films.
I mean,
Rogue One is literally about stealing plans. This one's
Right.
about stealing gas.
Yeah. Okay.
The message of Rogue One is trust your teammates. The message of this one is siphon gas.
It's trust no one.
Trust no one. Don't trust Woody Harrelson. So, the pacing on this is weird. It comes out of nowhere.
Well, they get into that train heist really fast.
Very quick. There's
and
no
that,
setup.
And that feels like a product of we let other directors shoot most of this movie, and then we had to reshoot most of it.
80%, you said?
Apparently, up to
Fuck
80%.
Morty.
So there's not a lot of Lord and Miller left in this.
Right.
So I don't know where this train sequence landed in theirs, or if it even existed in their version, but it happens fast. And also, like, I'm like, oh, Tandy Newton. I like Tandy Newton. And then she, like, sacrifices herself.
She just fucking dies.
And I didn't quite get why she was sacrificing herself. Like, did you really have to blow the bridge to make this work? I'm like, I'm not convinced. I don't, it seemed very unmotivated.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been okay, actually, if Woody Harrelson died then and she stayed on and played the Woody Harrelson role, because that would have been more interesting. But she dies, I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess she's gone for reasons. I didn't quite get that.
Everyone dies in this movie because of reasons. The monkey guy that Jon Favreau voiced.
I kind of liked him.
He had no point.
Very realistic death in a Star Wars movie, though.
Yeah, he died of blood poisoning.
Like, he gets shot. He's like, I'm good. I'm going to hang on. I'm getting sleepy. And she's like, oh, fuck, he's dead. And that was kind of sad because I kind of liked him in the 8 minutes we got to know him. But then he died.
So here's the whole thing with this movie. I understand that the mid-quel movies don't have stakes because we know how things turn out. The scene where Chewbacca's hanging off the side as there's a big rock approaching him.
Yeah.
Like the movie has.
You mean the cliffhanger in the trailer?
Yeah.
Oh no! Is Chewie gonna die?
Yeah. He's also 194 years old,
Which is kind of cute
it's neat.
and funny.
So
I don't know. It's fine.
okay, let's break it down. We've talked about pacing. You don't like how fast it is. I'm
Listen,
fine.
so here's the thing.
Yeah.
I was not on board with this movie for the first bit. Once we got to the train sequence, the movie started finding its legs. And I thought the middle sequence was fine.
Yeah.
And it got me on board at that point. I was okay with it. But it's rough early on. Like the weird squid monster that haunt on Corellia. And
Yep.
obviously, listen, so there's a line in Star Wars about, the Corellian freighters.
Corellian freighters, like
yeah.
the fucking YT-1300, the Millennium Falcon.
And about them building Star Destroyers. So, of course, there has to be a scene where you see them building Star
There's a
Destroyers.
Corellian shipyard, yeah.
Which is whatever, it's fine.
Sure.
But then, like,
World building, I get it.
Han is talking to some big, weird squid monster thing.
What you mean, the fish boss?
Yeah, the fish boss.
Yeah,
Which
Madame, whatever
which
her
I'm
name
not
is.
sure if I liked or I hated. I was kind of on the fence about it.
It was a weird, like,
It's weird, but
yeah.
I kind of liked how
these
weird
street
it was.
rats are my best
Yeah, yeah,
friends,
yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
I
No.
felt like there was more there, but the movie kind of truncated all of that just
Yeah.
to get him off planet as fast as possible.
This is so fucking good.
And then, there's a train heist sequence, which I think is a fine action sequence. It's not great, but it's fine.
And then the masked. Every Star Wars movie has to have a masked enemy.
Yes.
That's a rule.
Yes, you get the
Just like how in
masked
every
enemies.
fucking Star Trek movie, you have a new alien species you've never encountered. Star Trek is better than Star Wars, by the way. I'm saying it right now. I don't give a fuck.
Yes. Agreed.
But every franchise has its rules. The Marvel franchise has a rule where they have a good villain and they kill it off right away. The DC franchise has a rule where they can't make a good fucking movie. And the Star Wars franchise has a rule where they just make masked enemies in every single film.
So, listen.
What were they? The Cloud Riders? That's what they were called?
I don't fucking care.
With Ensign or Enfin, fucking whatever her name was.
Baby Maya Rudolph.
Baby Maya Rudolph. That's
I
funny.
don't know.
No, that's good. It's cute.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie.
That's fucking cute.
I didn't want this movie.
Okay, it's an unnecessary movie, but what's necessary? What is a movie
All right,
that
listen.
needs to
No,
happen?
no, fair enough. I didn't need this movie.
No.
I didn't need to see how Han met Chewie. I thought it was fine.
When Han met Chewie, I watched that game. I watched a romantic comedy with Han and Chewie.
To be fair, Han and Chewie are the best parts of this.
No,
movie.
Lando and Han's dynamic is amazing.
All right.
Fucking Dong Lover kills it.
So let me compare it to Star Trek.
Okay,
So when
this is
they
gonna make a lot of people angry. I love it.
when they did the Star Trek reboot,
Yeah,
Chris Pine did his own thing with Kirk.
yeah. Crispin does a good job.
He wasn't doing a Shatner impression. He did his own thing, and I feel like this guy doing Han Solo is not quite that level. He's not as good as Chris Pine, but he kind of does his own. I can't even say he does his own thing with it, but he does an adequate job. Whereas Bones on Star Trek,
Yes,
Carl
Carl Urban.
basically does a Bones impression.
He does a DeForest Kelly
Yes.
as good as anyone should.
Donald Glover does a Lando impression.
Oh, it's so good though.
He does a Billy D. Williams impression.
How you doing, Han?
And you're right,
Han.
it's right on.
It's so fucking good.
But he does an impression, whereas
Alden Ehrenreich.
Alden Ehrenreich
That's how I say his name.
trying to do something new.
No, he's not. He's
No, he's not,
he's
true.
trying to do Harrison Ford, and he does. Okay, listen, I don't have a problem with him.
He was fine. He
I
was better than
forgave him because he's not good, and they hired an acting coach because this guy's barely had a fucking job.
But he
He's fine.
was good in this. He was good in this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought he was fine. Listen. He was in every trailer. I'm like, oh, dude, the guy who plays Han is the worst. But in the movie, I kind of warmed up to him.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't own the character and kind of make it his own, but he does enough with it that I'm like, okay, I'm on board.
We've got Han Solo's origin story in which, and I'm gonna be with you there because I don't want to agree with you on anything because it's counter to my nature. But this is an origin story where Han doesn't have an origin.
What are you talking about? He's Han of nobody.
No. I thought Han was going to learn how to shoot, learn how to fly, and learn how to gamble in this movie.
Where he got his blaster from. He got it from Woody Harrelson.
He didn't learn how to gamble from anybody. He was already an amazing gambler.
Good,
he was already fucking Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold him, know when to fold him, know when to walk away, know when to run. Never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There's plenty of time accounting for boy when the dealing's done. Nope. Fucking horse shit.
Well, first, let's talk about L3.
All three what?
Lando's droid, L3.
Oh,
whatever.
L3?
L3, whatever she's called.
Yeah. I thought it was stupid.
Because she was a social justice droid.
Yeah. Fucking droids being like, oh, no, restrictable, how barbaric. Bitch, fucking you're a robot. Right, you're not a human.
So here's the thing. Star Wars has played a few times with whether or not droids
are self-aware,
are sentient beings.
No, they are sentient. They're not sapient. That's the difference. Fucking get it right.
So here's my issue.
Right.
Han sees this droid who's very pro-droid.
Yeah.
And very pro-droid liberation. And then when you see him in like Empire, like shit-talking 3PO and like blowing off R2, do you not feel like, dude, did you learn nothing? Like, did you regress as a character?
Yes, 100%. Do you know
makes
why?
him seem very...
Because fuck 3PO, he's an annoying prick.
But doesn't it kind of make him seem kind of racist?
That's fine. Robots aren't a race. They're built. But if you fucking can't be racist to something you build, you can't fucking be angry at your deck.
But he was around a droid that was self-aware.
Well, whatever.
And believed in droid rights. And then to see him in the original trilogy being like,
he was around that droid for like 30 minutes.
But I'm just saying, to see him around, and I don't know, man, it's weird now.
I don't think it's weird.
You don't think it's weird?
Not really. I think if people were reading too much into it, like, oh, this droid was supporting droids' rights, and now Han hates droids. I'm like, you know what? I'd hate droids if they were fucking incompetent and gold, too. Listen, all that it teaches you is that racism exists everywhere because people are shitty.
Yeah?
And that's it.
I'm just saying, this movie brings up an uncomfortable side of Han.
It brings up the uncomfortable fact that fucking Donald Glover fucked a robot. They bring that directly up in conversation.
I agree.
It's gross.
Which makes Lando progressive.
No, it makes Lando a robot fucker. That's dumb.
And it makes Han seem like a racist.
No, it fucking... Listen.
Just saying,
if I buy a sex
it's a weird
doll,
character beat.
No, fuck
it's
you.
a weird fucking character beat.
Find it weird that they assigned that robot a gender?
Yes.
Listen.
I'm just saying, it's a weird character thing.
If I fuck a sex doll, I'm a weirdo. But fucking a robot is progressive. That's horse shit. That's fucking dumb.
Well, if the robot is a living
And that's
being,
the intro to the show.
There you go.
If
Seriously.
the robot is a living being,
No, it's not. It doesn't fucking live. It has programming, you fuck. Who says that my sex robot won't have a fucking pulse? You don't know shit.
L3 is a living being.
No, she doesn't fucking live. She dies. She gets shot.
So they did the Kessel Run.
They did the Kessel Run in 14 parsecs, which I didn't give a fuck about.
That's the thing we wanted to see.
Yeah, well, I mean, now we know what it is. We know that it's not a spice run.
Hey man, it was a fun scene.
Hey man,
It was him.
gonna go do a Kessel Run. You want to come?
Yeah, you want to come do the Kessel Run? It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was good.
But the anticlimactic thing where the fucking fuel didn't let you escape and like it's just so stupid.
Yeah, we know the fuel's gonna get in there. We know they'll get away.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the trappings of doing a prequel movie.
Yeah.
Anytime you put Han in danger, it's like we know he's not gonna die.
So him shooting
So stop
first
fucking
for
wasting-
years
Well,
was a thing, right?
and you know what? That was a nice way of getting the Han shot first in there without saying. Like, I almost expected Chewie to be like, "Good thing you shot first." I admire this movie's restraint for not calling attention to the fact that Han shot first.
Yeah.
And you know what? It worked character-wise. Like, I thought that Han.
Sean. I thought Sean did a great job of shooting first.
I thought Sean shooting Woody Harrelson was a nice.
I like that it was mid monologue. We don't get enough
Yeah.
mid monologue
It was
kills
nice. It was
in
nice.
fiction. Like if we could just like
They
you
did.
know,
They did an okay job with that cliche thing that we thought was gonna happen.
man.
That's
I don't
not
know,
the
man.
best I can say about this movie. Like, they did a good job with all the shitty things.
They
I
did a
didn't want
good
this
job
movie
with
to be.
everything we expected to happen.
Yeah.
Our expectations were met.
I agree.
Things happened for a reason.
We saw Han meet Chewie. We saw him get the fucking blaster. We saw him get his stupid name. We saw him do the Kessel Run.
Yeah, but he gambled and won the Falcon.
We saw him get the Falcon.
Yeah, it was awesome.
In a post-credit sequence that kind of happened fast at the end when he actually got the Falcon from Lando.
Yeah.
Although that beat though, when he's on the planet and telling them like, we got a bunch of dudes in there,
Yeah.
and Lando just fucks off in the Falcon.
Oh, that was
I'm
funny.
like, that was gold.
I give
That
them a
was good.
signal. They come over here and blow you guys all away.
Yeah.
And he's just like, fuck you.
And Lando just takes off. I'm like, yes.
In fact, all
That
of you
was
are
awesome.
pieces of shit. Fuck you.
See, that was good. That made me
Yeah.
laugh. The ending was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, keeping Kira alive is weird.
It's a
because
weird choice.
So are these Star Wars standalone stories not standalone stories? Are you turning these into movies now?
I don't think
Are we
they can
gonna
just
get-
end every movie with everyone dying at
But
all
Kira
times.
is still alive at the end.
Yeah, she's Ray's mom. She's 100% Ray's mom.
And then stupid fucking Darth Maul shows
Yo,
up.
how fucking lit was it when she called out Terrace Kasi?
Okay, that was fine.
That was awesome.
That was fine.
You guys
as
know
a-
what Terrace Kasi is, right? It's a Star Wars game from
Yeah.
1997 on the PlayStation.
a bad Star Wars.
No, it was so fun.
It was pretty bad.
It was pretty fun. Where it's Masters of Terrace Kasi is
Yes.
Finnish for Iron Hand. Shout out to Erica Gill, who is Finnish. She is Finnish.
So Terrace Kani, is there martial arts? Is
Yeah,
that it?
it's like martial arts.
Yeah.
And every martial arts move is named after an animal in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah,
There's like
so-
Bantha Rush or like
Right.
Wampa Dick
So
or
so it was a cute throwaway line.
yeah.
Um,
And even the droid was like, I've never seen anybody beat people up like that before. That's how she talks for the entire movie.
but then
Don't you think droids should be free, Lando?
stupid
Lando.
fucking Darth Maul shows up.
Darth Maul shows up and shows off his big holographic dick.
So here's the problem with Darth Maul showing up,
Yeah.
and I hated this scene so much.
You're a fucking goof for that. Man.
So listen, the Star Wars stories
Yeah.
were sold to us as standalone moments
Sure.
in the Star Wars universe. And Rogue One, for the most part, as much as Rogue One devolved into episode 3.5,
Yeah.
the bulk of Rogue One is a standalone movie.
Yeah.
This movie does a weird thing where they're like, we're gonna set up other solo movies, because here's the thing: if you've only ever watched Star Wars movies, which I have, I'm not an extended universe person.
Oh man, you're missing some good stuff.
I hear Rebels is good, but I've never watched it.
yeah.
Darth Maul shows up, and I'm like, oh, the dude that got cut in half in episode 1?
Yeah.
And then he fucking sits there as a hologram. And Star Wars holograms are, and not to get nerdy about this shit, are traditionally like monochromatic,
Yeah.
kind of bluish and desaturated. But for some reason, Darth Maul is still very red. And then he gets up and lights his fucking lightsaber as a cheap, like, hey, everybody, it's Darth Maul. In case you didn't get it, here's my double-edged lightsaber. Because God forbid we get a fucking Star Wars movie without a fucking lightsaber being lit.
Right.
And we almost made it.
I mean,
We almost made it to the end of this movie without a fucking lightsaber being lit.
I'm fine.
No, it was stupid.
Why is it stupid?
He's
though?
a hologram. What the fuck's the lightsaber gonna do?
He's roasting marshmallows. I fucking told you. He's just fucking roasting weens, man.
It was
Dog.
stupid.
Dog.
It was
Darth
stupid,
Maul is
and it
a
made no
cool-
sense.
Darth Maul is cool.
Is
he
he?
looks. He's a spicy boy. You're just upset that he touched your fucking spaghetti with the lightsaber. All right. Fucking forget about it for 30 seconds. He's a sexy boy who does sexy things.
What?
He's sexy. Fucking look at him. He's a sex machine.
He was a dude in one movie with 2 lines of dialogue.
Yeah, and sexy
who
eyes.
fought well and died
Horns.
and died.
He's a sexual
And
tyrannosaurus.
that was it. He died.
No. I picture every time I fuck, I picture myself as Darth Maul for strength. That's what I do. Because otherwise, when my bottom half goes numb after I nut, I think I'm crippled, but then I realize I've just been cut in half by the force of my own ejaculate.
So you have robot legs now.
I have robot everything below the waist. That's what this movie's all about.
So you liked the
Droid
Darth
liberation.
Maul? You like the Darth Maul?
I love
Kenny?
Darth Maul. I think Darth Maul should be in everything. I think Darth Maul should
Should
be
he?
in... Yeah,
He's a
Darth
nothing-
Maul is Snoke. Fuck it. I don't care.
Darth Maul is a nothing character.
No, you're a
who
nothing
had 2
character.
lines
Fuck
of dialogue
you.
and
You're
died
a
in
fucking
episode
moisture
1.
farmer from Tatooine. Darth Maul's amazing. Shut up.
Is he?
Yeah, he's fucking dope. He's a Dathomiri Zabrak,
Listen,
dog.
Listen. Maybe in all the extended universe shit, he's good.
He's cool. He's
Maybe
nifty.
in Star Wars Rebels, he's really good. In the movies, though, he's one dude who had 2 lines of dialogue and fucking died terribly.
And an awesome fight sequence.
Yes, he fought well and died.
Duel of the Fates.
And now, you're right. The only good thing from episode 1.
The only good music from episode 1 for sure.
And now, apparently, he's back
Yeah,
with no explanation.
from outer space.
Listen, I knew he was alive in Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
I have not watched it, but I knew Darth Maul was in it.
Right.
So when he showed up, I was like, oh, okay. But like my wife, who's only
My
ever seen
wife?
Star Wars movies, was like, it's not the dude who got chopped in half by Ewan McGregor? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, how is he still alive? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
That's fair.
This makes no sense.
All right, let me
If
ask
you've only
you.
ever seen the movies, and this is the first time that I think Star Wars movies have crossed into the subgenre of the
Yeah.
extended universe shit.
Sure.
They've always been good at keeping like, no, the movies are the movies, and the extended universe shit is the extended universe shit.
Right. Now let me ask you
And this movie crossed that line where I'm just like, if you've only ever seen the movies, this makes no fucking sense.
But let me ask
It's just stupid. It makes no sense. Why the fuck is he in this movie? And why is he lighting his lightsaber? He's a fucking hologram. You're not scaring anybody.
You know what?
It would be fine.
On
It would be
that
fine.
note,
It's-
somebody actually told me if this was Disney's first streaming exclusive Star Wars
Yeah.
movie, it'd be great. But
yeah.
okay,
But
figure
is
it out.
this movie
Great.
setting up a solo universe? Because
I don't know.
why do you bring Darth Maul in this movie if not to set up other movies?
Because fucking black guys rule, and he's got a black guy with a sword. So
Is
fuck
he
yeah.
black?
Is he not?
Is he white or is he black?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what kind of racist you are because you don't like Darth Maul.
Why bring Darth Maul into this if you're not going to spin him off into something else?
What is your elevator pitch for why I shouldn't see this movie?
Because
No, not because.
Yeah.
You got 15 to 30 seconds.
this movie brings, listen, this movie is fine, but it brings nothing to the character of Han. Nothing about this movie makes me reevaluate Han in the original trilogy, except he's a droid racist. Otherwise, you're fine.
I said shouldn't see this movie.
You're probably best to not see this movie if you want to enjoy Han in the original trilogy. Nothing in this movie makes you enjoy Han in the original movies better.
Okay. Fair.
It's
Go
fine
see
though.
it. Go see it.
It's a
It's
fun
fun.
movie. It's
It's so
fine.
much
It's
fun.
fine.
My elevator pitch for why you shouldn't see this movie. Solo is a movie as much as it is a commercial for more Star Wars toys. And as the 80s taught us, commercial length things are the greatest form of entertainment
Buy a Darth Maul toy.
right now. Thanks for watching.